Hello everyone, this is Maruf. This video is going to be a continuation of Data Transfer Workbench videos. In my previous video, I have given an introductory details about Data Transfer Workbench and how you can upload data using Data Transfer Workbench to SAP Business One. In the first video, I have shown you how to upload chart of accounts to SAP Business One using DTW. In this video, I'm going to show you how to upload item master data to SAP Business One. One little catch in this particular video will be that we are going to upload item master data along with an user defined field as well. So basically, let me show you what the item master template looks like. Once again, we are going to go to C drive and program files, and then we go to this folder, go to this folder, templates, and then we go to inventory and item master data, and then we go to OITM. So we are going to upload a very basic format of item master. As you can see, there are a lot of files here. There are item prices, item preferred vendors, EOM prices, and all that, item warehouse info. But all we are going to do is just upload item master data to keep it simple. So what we are going to do is, besides filling some of the already given columns, we are also going to add a user defined field which we are going to create in SAP Business One beforehand, and we are also going to insert data to that user defined field as well. So as you can see, there are a lot of columns here, just as in my previous video, but we're not going to use all of them. I'm going to show you the columns that we are going to use for this particular video. So let's close that for now and go to SAP Business One. What we're going to do is create a UDF for the item master. So for this, we have to go to master data, and then we have to go to items, select items, and then click on add. I'm gonna give it an UDF name as model number here as well. Change the length up to 100 for now and click on add. Yes. So you already know how to create an UDF. I also have videos on creating UDFs. If you haven't checked that out, please go to my channel and check that video. So once we have this UDF, we are going to go back to our template. So this is our template. This is what it looks like. I have actually hidden some of the columns in the template, which we will not need for this particular video. I'm going to go over this columns that we'll need one by one. So item code is a mandatory field. I've mentioned that there will be some mandatory fields in the templates that we have to have data in them. So item code is one of those, and we also need item name. For the item master data, we need an item group code as well. So item group code is available in the OITB table. Now if you are familiar with SQL, you can do this using the SQL server, or you can use the query manager in SAP Business One. So you can go to that particular table and check what this code particularly refers to. So 100. Let me just show you briefly. Okay, so this is the table that was shown on the tooltip in the template OITB. So what we have here is a bunch of data. So 100 is items, 101 is JB printers, and so on. So we are using 100 as our item group code. Let's go back to our template now. So this is what we are going to use for all of this, and this is the managed by serial number. So if you're already familiar with SAP Business One, item masters, and so on, you know there are two options in SAP Business One when you create an item, whether the item can be serial number or the item can be a non-serialized number. Let's go to SAP Business One just to make sure what that is. So when we create an item, Alright, so when we create an item, you have an option down here. It's manage item by. So you can either manage them by serial numbers or batch numbers. Serial numbers and batches is the same, and well, if you leave it to none, it will not be managed by serial number. So Y represents whether it is managed by serial number, and N represents whether it is not managed by serial number. And if it is not managed by serial, and the WT label column is set, can either be set to N or to Y. So this represents this particular column accessible. Excuse me, not this one. Actually, this one, withholding tax liable. So that's the column this represents. And the SRI and batch manage method. So basically, whether we choose serial number, whether we choose batch number, we are going to need this column. And if our item is non-serialized, we do not need to have any data for this particular column. So now if we choose serial number, we have two options: on every transaction and on release only. So basically, for every transaction, we are going to have to set the item to the letter of A, and for release only, we're going to have to set the item to the letter of R. So R represents release only and A represents on every transaction. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this columns. And this U underscore model number is the user defined field that I created a while ago for item master. And all you have to do is add this column as the same name, at this column, and the name should be the same as the column name in the table. So basically, we created model number, and the U underscore is the prefix that SAP already sets for its user defined field, so we already know about that. So this is our template, and we are going to try to upload this data. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to open the Data Transfer Workbench in the administrator authorization. Otherwise, if it's not open as an administrator, you will not be able to upload any data. That's how SAP works here. So you have to make sure it's open as an administrator. Make sure you're logged into the right database. I'm logged into SBOdemo IN. This is our credential. Click on import. This is also a master data. We are going to add some new data. Make sure you have this file saved in either .csv format or .txt format. I have already talked about this in my previous video. So once you have the file, you can go ahead and close that. Actually, let me save it just to make sure it's in the right format. Save. Okay, yes, and then when you close it, you don't have to save it one more time. So let's go to inventory again, item master data, next. And we don't have any of this right now, we just have items. So we're going to make sure first the txt tab delimited option is selected, and then we're going to click here and select this. Click on next. Mapping. Make sure this is selected, and make sure you do a simulation before you upload the real data. So it says 22 business objects were imported successfully. If you close that, it says all of the data that we have in that sample, in that template, is uploaded successfully. We're going to click on next and click on import. Okay, so click on finish, close, and we go back to SAP. Let's click on find. So looks like we have all of the 22 data that we uploaded. So that's how you upload. One more thing, of course, that we have to check the UDF field is also uploaded. So I'm gonna click on find one more time and select one of these. All right, so now we have that, we have the data. We go to view and check user defined field. See, there is the model number that we created. So that's how you upload item master data. I hope this video helped you. Please give it a thumbs up if it helped you, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. And if there's anything else you want to see next, comment down below. I'm gonna make a bunch of DTW videos in the future, so please also check your notification bell so that you can stay updated with my videos. And I'll see you on the next one.